Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is going to be about Monday night, what happened after Raw, and some other WWE news, along with some, I believe, Ring of Honor news, and some former talent from WWE as well. And here we go. Okay, everybody knows that Brodus Clay finally made his re-debut. He made his return on Raw from Texas, defeating Kurt Hawkins in a quick match. Brodus returned as the Funkasaurus, as he's been called, and had dancers accompanying him to the ring, just like the Godfather. Well, and he played, his entrance music was played from, previously WCW Ernest the Cat Miller's music. Well, this was far from Brodus Clay we saw months ago with Alberto Del Rio. Brodus was trending worldwide on Twitter during Raw. Former WWE star John Morrison is scheduled to appear at Dreamwave Wrestling's event taking place April 7th, 2012 in LaSalle, Illinois. He will only be participating in an autograph signing of sort. WWE's website is reporting that United States Champion Zack Ryder was seriously injured at the hands of Kane on Monday's Raw Super Show. The storyline article says WWE doctors have Ryder recovering from the injuries, and it's unlikely he will be able to defend the United States title on next week's Raw. And they add that Ryder will undergo further evaluation at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, as that's where Raw will be next week. Former WWE diva Shelly Martinez created a photo shoot, which she was inspired by actor and director Eli Roth. Check out the exclusive photos and Shelly's personal message about what piques her interest in horror, among other things. Well, if you're not familiar with her character, well, she played ECW diva as the vampire girl that hung herself upside down with the ring ropes. Well, the two dancers that flanked Brodus Clay in his Raw debut were none other than developmental wrestlers Cameron Lynn and Naomi Watts. Yes, Naomi Watts was from the program, from the NXT. I call it the bitch session. Divas season, I should say. Naomi finished second in the third season of NXT, while Lynn, whose real name is Arian Andrew, was the first contestant cut on last year's Tough Enough series. Both performers appear in Florida Championship Wrestling. Sources in WWE report that WWE will be pushing the network debut back until fall of 2012. What a letdown. Well, the reason is that they claim about the delay because they don't have the infrastructures needed in place by April 1st, when they wanted to actually launch the WrestleMania, right behind WrestleMania. Officials didn't want to push the debut back, but they had to for the long-term success of the network. Despite the delay, projects that were being produced will still go on as planned. So everything they're going to do, they'll probably put it on tape up until the fall. And let's see if that even happens. Following Monday Raw Super Show broadcast, Dolph Ziggler cut a promo. This is what happened after Raw went off the air. Well, he cut the promo in which he claimed to have beaten John Cena. Kane then appeared, prompting Ziggler to run off. CM Punk then appeared, but was attacked by Ziggler. Kane and Zack Swagger joined in. Big Show came out to rescue Punk and was followed by John Cena. Big Show, Punk, and Cena all took turns hitting their finishers, respectively, on Swagger. Well, there was another report stating that what happened also was almost identical to that. Well, they say after all went off the air, it was reported in Corpus Christi, Texas. Dolph Ziggler cut a promo on how he beat John Cena. Moments later, CM Punk made his way out first to the ring, but only to be on the receiving end of a beatdown from Jack Swagger and Kane. I poked myself in the eye. Wow. John Cena and Big Show came out to make the save. Jack Swagger then was a victim of John Cena, Big Show, and CM Punk's finishers. The three men posed after that, and that closed the show. Sent everybody home happy. Okay. Well, Naomi from Raw, when she came out to dance, she commented on Twitter, "Wow, what a night. Finally, I'm here. You guys, LOL, so happy. What a debut on Monday Night Raw," she said. And Arian commented on Twitter as well, "Tonight was the T. Made my official debut on Monday Night Raw with at Naomi WWE and at Brodus Clay, Pound Funkalicious, Pound Planet Funk. Let's get it." And that's all she said. Well, I'm believing that the Pound is whatever they want to start what do you call it? Anyways, I'll go on. Here are more comments from WWE stars on the Edge and the Four Horsemen Hall of Fame inductions. JBL comments, "Congratulations to the Four Horsemen for going into Wrestling Hall of Fame. A well-deserved and huge honor. Fans everywhere, including me, are very excited. Congratulations to Edge. Well-deserved honor. Very happy for him." That's what the word is. It's trending. Pound. JBL facts. William Regal commented, "Very happy to hear that Edge is being inducted to the Hall of Fame. A great man, an excellent foe. And I'm incredibly happy that the Four Horsemen are also being inducted into the 2012 Hall of Fame. Best group ever to grace my business." Vicky Guerrero comments, "I'm so happy for Edge and the Four Horsemen getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. Well deserved." Well, happy birthday goes to Tamina. She turned 34 years old yesterday. Some of the WWE terms trending on worldwide Twitter on Monday night during Raw were Jericho, Chris Jericho, Brodus Clay, WWE Network, Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston, Kurt Hawkins, the Funkasaurus, and others. WWE will be going back to 12 pay-per-views this year. WWE has been reportedly decided to nix the second October pay-per-view, Vengeance. This means there will be several weeks of build between the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view and Survivor Series. Former WWE star Michael Tarver noted on Twitter that he has began training for a career in MMA. But lately he's been appearing in the audience at TNA tapings. WWE has added Edge and the Four Horsemen to their Hall of Fame roster page. WWE Hall of Famer Roddy Piper noted on Twitter that he's headed to Hollywood to film another movie called Breaking In on Fox. Piper also wrote the following last night, which was Monday night when I put this down, which fans have speculated was a dig at the WWE Hall of Fame videos from Raw. He's quoted by saying, "They sure throw out legends word out and the icon word out. Seems like they call everyone that nowadays. But when things get hot, those legends are gone." Unquote. FCW has removed Brodus Clay, Donnie Marlowe, Epico, Mason Ryan, and AJ Lee from the roster page. All these stars have moved on to the WWE main roster. Well, Marlowe, if you're not familiar, he's the dude that playing the part as Camacho with Hunico. And everybody knows by now is doing their regular characters. William Regal says he won't sign a petition to get Mr. Belding hired as the WWE Raw General Manager. Well, he's got only like 200 or 300 signees or whatever. He wrote, quote, people keep sending me these things to sign to help get some non-entity to become the new GM of Raw. Why on earth would I do that? If that job needs filling, then there is no one better suited than myself. Pound. Pro perfect. Steve Austin tells TMZ that he will give the 316 numbers over to Denver Broncos quarterback since they've been calling him. He's got something. Tebow's got a 316 himself. If he can, since he pulled a 316-yard day over for the playoffs, if he can pull up another one, then he deserves a 316 monitor. Also, 316 still rules. If Tebow can throw for 316 yards again this weekend, then hell, he can have the numbers, and I have no problem with it. A guy named John was using it before me, so if Tebow can do it again, more power to him. I wish him all the luck in his future endeavors. I'm not a Denver fan, but Tim's a great role model for kids. WWE is expected to name Yokozuna a member of the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2012 this coming week. WrestleZone.com reported on Tuesday the late WWE champion died on October 23rd, 2000. Another deserving honoree. This is shaping up to be a memorable class with Edge, the Four Horsemen, Mil Mascaras, and now Yokozuna, if the report is accurate. WWE is expected to name Yokozuna a member of the Hall of Fame, class of 2012. Okay, I guess I did it twice. I wrote it down twice. Well, okay. SmackDown taping takes place in Laredo, Texas at Laredo Energy Center. Daniel Bryan will face Big Show for the World Heavyweight title in a no DQ, no count out match. Plus, Shamus versus Jinder Mahal was advertised for the television show during last week's taping. And those that don't know, Shamus won't be there live because it's all taped, and Shamus will be in Shreveport, Louisiana at Shreveport World of Wheels. You can catch that ShreveportWorldOfWheels.com. And today's birthdays, which was actually yesterday, Buff Bagwell turned 42 years old. Brian Christopher turned 40 years old. Former AWA, WCCW character, Colonel De Beers turned 67. Well, they were born on January 10th. He was... Well, they were doing all that. Advertised dark match, main event, is Daniel Bryan versus Mark Henry versus Big Show in a triple threat match for the world title. Well, guess what? It didn't happen that way. Okay, Brian Lawler, that's Brian Christopher, a.k.a. Grandmaster Sexay. Brian Christopher turned 40. He was born January 10th, 1972. AWA and Portland star Colonel De Beers, a.k.a. Ed Wiskoski. He turned 67. He was born January 10th, 45. I did it twice because it gave a little bit more info on it. Late pro wrestler Paz Watley was born on that date yesterday, 1951. He died January 18th, 2005, when he suffered a heart attack while awaiting a heart transplant. Former WWE star Shane Helms underwent another surgery on yesterday morning, and he's commenting by saying, still groggy and can barely see the keyboard, but surgery was successful, unquote. Helms wrote that on Twitter yesterday, and later on in the day he said, on my way home. Now follow Helms on Twitter at twitter.com/ShaneHelms.com. Well, I believe this was another surgery on his foot, which was injured in the motorcycle accident on May 5th, 2011. Helms has undergone several surgeries since then, but told me in a member exclusive 2-hour interview that he hopes to return to the ring in 2012. Helms also noted on his Twitter page that he was hopeful that this would be his last surgery. Well, here's wishing him the best in his recovery. Edge stated during an interview after the Raw show with Aftermath on the Score Monday night that if the choice is his, Christian will be the one to induct him into the Hall of Fame. Well, everybody expected that anyways. Well, WWE announced during the first hour of Monday's Raw Super Show that Edge would be inducted to the Hall of Fame the night after WrestleMania 28. So, are they doing something different? The Hall of Fame is normally the night before WrestleMania. Well, the dark match before the Raw Super Show at Corpus Christi saw Alex Riley defeat FCW star, which is none other than the Ring of Honor talent Claudio Castagnoli. And the character he's going under is Antonio Cesaro. Match of tape last night for Corpus Christi. For Thursday, Raw brand Superstar was Brie Bella versus Kelly Kelly and Michael McGillicuddy versus Evan Bourne. And here's how that went. Brie defeated Kelly Kelly by the Twin Magic. Evan Bourne defeated Michael McGillicuddy. Only one match was taped in Laredo from SmackDown brand for Thursday's show. Wade Barrett versus Yoshitatsu. And in the result, Wade beat Yoshitatsu for the fourth and final match. Well, they taped last night Laredo for this week's matches were Maxine versus Alicia Fox. Tyson Kidd and JTG versus the Usos. Tyler Rex versus Trent Beretta. Alex Riley versus Johnny Curtis. Well, Alicia opened up the show with a promo. She is interrupted by Maxine. Fox versus Maxine, it was announced. Well, Alicia Fox beat Maxine. Trent Beretta beat Tyler Rex. Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex assaulted Beretta after the match when Tatsu makes the save for Beretta. So, does this mean he's going to a face turn? And the Usos defeated Tyson Kidd and JTG. And your main event was Johnny Curtis defeating Alex Riley. It is announced that Curtis's wedding with Maxine will be held on next week's show. Well, will it really happen? Because Maxine was doing the dancing with Brodus Clay's Funkasaurus character. Well, let's see what happens. Dark match before last night's tapings in Texas. Skip Sheffield defeated Percy Watson with his lariat finisher. So, is he not doing his Ryback character anymore? Because the lariat was his finishing move before he was doing the Ryback character. And now for your SmackDown taping results in Laredo, Texas. Report and thanks to El Ramy. Show started with Daniel Bryan, who came out to a good amount of heat. A "You Suck" chant broke out. Daniel played the Cole of Innocence heel. Mark Henry came out to some cheers. Face turn. He said that he would face the winner of the main event next week for the World Heavyweight Championship. Match number 1, Justin Gabriel defeated Heath Slater. What? Gabriel won with a Hornswoggle's help? What? The order of events may be off. Backstage, Santino Marella gave Teddy Long some Santino original ideas. When David Otunga comes in, Teddy makes the match Santino versus Otunga for later on in the evening, which was actually next. According to this, match number 2, David Otunga defeated Santino Marella. No, this isn't a typo. David Otunga beat Santino. Match number 3, Brodus Clay squashed Tyson Kidd. Clay won in 20 seconds or maybe less. Match number 4, Ted DiBiase defeated Drew McIntyre again. Well, Hunico was on commentary during this match. Wade Barrett came out and cut a promo on Shamus and challenged him to a match on next week's SmackDown. Cody Rhodes came out and ran down Laredo. He got pretty good, huge heat. Match number 5, Cody Rhodes defeated Ezekiel Jackson. What? Sheamus defeated Jinder Mahal. Nah, what's that? Tamina defeated Natalya. Daniel Bryan came out for the main event, and AJ was by his side. Well, they had to retape this because they redid it again, and she must have watched it because she was supposed to come out after Bryan. So they retaped the entrance, which caused a lot of confusion with the crowd. So they redid it and reshot that for the entrance. Daniel Bryan fought Big Show to a no contest. Now, how can you win how can you have a no contest when it's a no DQ match? Well, reporter was really into the match until AJ came and kept sticking out to him. Anyways, they brawled outside and Daniel ran away from Big Show, who chased him and then ran into AJ and knocked her out. Big Show broke down in tears as AJ was stretchered out of the arena. Bryan kept yelling at Big Show, saying it was all his fault. And they said that overall it was an okay episode of SmackDown. Biggest spots, Big Show, Sheamus, and Santino. Biggest heat, Cody, Daniel Bryan, and Wade Barrett. And they said, funny note, Sign Guy was yelling at Tony Chimmel, saying Chimmel sucks, when Tony Chimmel was the announcer for NXT and Superstars. And the main event for SmackDown was the dark match for SmackDown was Mark Henry came out to poke fun at Big Show, but got knocked out for his troubles. But it doesn't say by who. Was it Daniel Bryan? Or was it Big Show? Well, it says he poked fun at Big Show, so there goes my own answer. Duh. Thanks for viewing, and that's all I have for SmackDown, NXT, and Superstars. Stay tuned for a month worth of Impact Wrestling.